Hi, this is Marina from Dark Star Astrology, bringing you your Sagittarius 2020 horoscope. And these are some highlights from the ebook, which you'll find on the website. So let's start off with your keywords, just to sort of sum it up. So you have home church, feeling precious, unslavement, exciting new routines, raw passion, second honeymoon, reviving libido, sensual temptations, millionaires aspect, prudent investments, and ex-reconciliations. So this is the year that Sagittarius becomes very concerned with its bank balance. The stellium in Capricorn falls in your cash and self-worth sector. This is a great year then for investing, as the combination of prudent Saturn and a lucky Jupiter means that you should be able to make wise decisions when it comes to your money. It's not all about materialism, however. This is also the house of self-worth, so you may be swinging from less of extreme confidence, Jupiter one day, and then plagued with self-doubt and introversion the next day, which is Saturn. By the end of the year, though, you should find a happy medium between these two, and sometimes it's only going to opposite extremes that we can come to a place where we're comfortable with ourselves. You should have plenty of spare cash to treat yourself to luxury social events and holidays where you can test out your newfound confidence. The Saturn conjunct Pluto at the start of the year could place a restriction on spending for a while, or you could be denied a loan. But in the long term, this could actually work out for the best because it forces you to be imaginative with other ways of making money without being in bondage to the plutocracy. This conjunction is quite a severe one in the sense that both these planets are connected with endings and death. And the second house of cash, where it's going to be, is opposite the house of death. So this year you might want to take part in life-affirming activities that keep you from feeling too morose. You may also be missing joyful Jupiter in your sign as it was in 2019. The expansive gas giant has to move on at some point, and the positive side, though, of this departure is at least you can easily lose some weight you picked up during the year of indulgence. Jupiter conjunct Pluto is the conjunction to have in your cash zone, though, so woohoo! This is known as the millionaires aspect. Pluto is black gold, so if you happen to be an oil tycoon, you could really strike a gusher this year. Metaphorically, the same applies. Even if you're not J.R. Ewing, you should be very successful with investments, as Jupiter surely will make those pentacles grow. So the transits of Saturn, Jupiter, Ceres, and Lilith. So Saturn is in your ka-ching cash zone for most of 2020. The very serious Saturn conjunct Pluto on January the 12th would be a good moment to get an accountant to organise your money in such a way that you don't have to worry about it too much. On January the 13th, with Ceres conjunct Pluto, you could even take a low interest loan out and consolidate all your debts. Make sure you don't go with any loan sharks, though, as you don't want to get pulled into the underworld for good. This is a Persephone conjunction, remember, so whatever you do, don't let things slip, or you may be abducted. Now, Jupiter, your blessings and growth, it will be traveling through your second house, like I said, so you will also get that important and karmic Jupiter conjunct South Node around January the 8th, which will trigger past life issues with cash. So like attracts like. So if you are a person that lives frugally, then this period might make you question why you think spending money on yourself is a waste of resources. Venus sextile Jupiter on January the 23rd prompts you into treating and investing yourself more. You realise that living like St. Francis of Assisi is very honourable, but only if you've renounced mammonism already. So with Lilith, it will be transiting through your pleasure zone, which means creativity is heightened and the sexual urge is high. Mars joins Lilith for a little bit from June to October, which might mean that your libido goes right through the roof. Get hold of that chastity belt with Mars retrograde from September 11th if you're married, and give your spouse the key. I was going to say your cow the key. No. At this time, you could experience a time of forbidden pleasures, taboo indulgences, and act like a teenager again. So now there are 2 retrogrades this year. There's going to be the Mars and Venus one, so the 2 planets, the planets of love. So for you, the Venus retrograde will take place in your marriage house. So this one is mega important for your relationships, and if you are married, then this could be a great opportunity for a second honeymoon or for reaffirming your vows. If you're single, you might get back together with an ex, but hopefully it will be better the second time around. But beware, if this relationship wasn't to be, then it could end abruptly by the end of the retrograde period. So try not to get too carried away. Like, I wouldn't put in a relationship on your Facebook page just yet. Mars retrograde is in your house of love affairs, so you get a double whammy of of love transits really here. So now with both of these in such sexual positions, excuse the pun, therefore I have to say it really will be quite hard to resist any advances from ex-lovers at this time, whether you're single or in a relationship. But it doesn't have to be about illicit affairs. This is also the section for having children. So you could be freshly married and on the baby making wagon for those retrogrades. So this year I'm doing the decans as well for your sign. So let's have a quick look at Sagittarius Decan 1 and the others. So this is birthdays November the 22nd to December the 2nd, and you'll get the Saturn sextile, the Jupiter sextile, and the lunar eclipse opposition. Now you have no hard aspects at all this year, so just kick off your shoes and enjoy the sexy tiles, as I like to call them, sextiles. The lunar eclipse could work really nicely for relationships, and some people even get married when they have one such as this, which is very close to your descendant. So there's really nothing major in the skies, at least, that can stand in your way to success this year. You should gain much respect and recognition during your Saturn sextile journey, because it's obvious that all the success you've had is a result of your dedication and yours only. So Sagittarius Decan 2, that's December the 3rd till the 12th. You get just the Neptune square on and off and the lunar eclipse conjunction. Now it's all one big hazy horizon really for you in terms of your decan, and there's no real action at all. Even the Neptune square will be hard to fathom, as it can easily feel like nothing is happening at times. But oh, how it is. This is a year when your intuition can develop hugely, and you will feel extra sensitive to your environment. Be sure to strengthen your immune system though, because you will absorb everything. It's probably a good thing that you have no other challenging aspects though this year, transits from the outer planets, because Neptune can work very much like a psychedelic drug. So for Sagittarius Decan 3, you get the Neptune square as well, but later on. The dates, by the way, go to the website, you'll see them properly. I just don't want to list a load of dates here because it gets quite boring. So your birthdays, that's December the 12th to the 22nd. So you're basically in the same position as Decan 2, as I've said, but you just have the Neptune square for less time. You will then get a taste of what's to come for a longer period in 2021. So again, read Decan 2 for what to expect. Now you can expect quite an easygoing year this year, but the solar eclipse in June will help liven things up and focus you sharply on making a new start. That's the end of the highlights. So come to Dark Star Astrology, get the ebook for more detail. It's 5,000 words, all for $3.95 US. And that's it. So have a great 2020. All the best. Bye-bye.